Okay, Thursday today, big day, Thursday at Living with Power. This is our ministry, Living with Power. My name is Lina. If we've not met, good to meet you. Good to have you here, whether you're on YouTube or Instagram or wherever you are. Listen, Thursdays are the days that I teach Facebook Live Bible studies on our Facebook page. That's the Living with Power Facebook page. So this would be a good day for you to join our page. Just go to Facebook and look up Living with Power, or go to our website, livingwithpower.org, and click on the join our community at the top of the page. All right, we love when people show up on Thursdays. We have a great community where God is meeting us, and it's going to be a great evening tonight. But in the meantime, let me encourage you with this Power Minute. Today's Power Minute is it's a devotional, by the way, if you're wondering what Power Minute is. It's a minute devotional. It's titled Even More. Our verse is Ephesians 3:17 and 18. God's word says that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may have strength to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and length and height and depth of God's love for you. It surprises me how forgetful I can be about the things that matter in life. Though I don't mean to forget, sometimes I simply lose track of all that God has done for me. I get so focused on what I still want God to do in my life that I forget what He's already done. There was a time in my life when I dreamed of becoming a doctor, and a time in my life I dreamed of writing a book, and a time when I dreamed that more than 20 people might read or listen to anything I'd written. And a time when being on the radio sounded too good to even dream up. But in His goodness, God opened doors and beat the odds in my life to show me over and over again that He can be trusted. He moved past my failures. He overcame my disappointments. He did what only He could do. In my desire to see Him do even more, I can easily lose sight of the wonder of His love and His wonder-working power. Instead of whining about what God hasn't done for us yet, let's feast on His grace and remember all He has done for us today. Let's remember His goodness and give thanks for what He's still going to do. Mostly though, let's rejoice in Him. He's the reason we exist and the one who makes it all worth living. Now ask yourself this question. What do you long to see God still do in your life? Take a moment and reflect on all the impossible things He's already done in your life to get you this far. And as you reflect on that, I promise you God will give you the fuel you need to go on. I've read this Power Minute a couple times today. We record these for audio, and I just read it for the audio, and now I'm reading it here, and I'm telling you, I forget so easily. Even making that list, like I never thought I'd write a book, and my 4th book comes out in 2 weeks. Honestly, every time one comes up, I'm like, how? But you can get so lost. You can become such a sort of assume, well, I have a book, and now the pressure is, will I sell enough books? Will people be impacted by the books? Will I ever write more books? And we get so caught up in this nonsense. I mean, it's not nonsense, but we forget the energy it took to get here and the miracle it took to get here. Same like being a doctor. Like, I remember how hard every year of medical school was, and I didn't know if I'd make it, test after test after test, and on and on. I mean, you can look at every aspect of your life. Some of you are married, I'm not, and you can be like, well, think about all the bad dates you went on and all the creepy guys that you met, or guys, maybe that was the woman for you, whatever. The point is, now you're married, and while you might be struggling in your marriage right now or hoping that you'll make it another 30 years, think about the miracle that got you here. The same God who got us this far is the one who's going to get us through. It's a miracle we're walking. It's a miracle we're living, the blessings that God has poured in our life. So as you take that exercise today and think about what God has done, what He still has to do, trust me, it's going to encourage you. It's going to fill you with hope. And hey, come tonight to the Living with Power Facebook community. I would love to see you and meet you in person. Okay, I won't see you, but I'll see your name and we'll talk live. There's some questions and answers tonight. And if we can bless you in any way, shoot me an email, DM me. And anyway, thanks for checking in. I won't keep talking. This is a little longer than usual. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't want to abuse my time with you. So bye. See you tomorrow.